So, we're gonna get right into our next community challenge after I take the idol back from Joey. Thank you. So, now that immunity is back up for grabs, the next challenge is coin stacking challenge. Everyone will be holding a dowel. I will tell you to put a coin on. You have to put that coin on. And then every time I tell you to put a coin on, you have to stack the coins up. When your tower falls, you're out. Does that make sense? Yes. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
Okay, so let's get started. Yes. Okay, first, let's put a penny on. Okay. Okay. Let's put
him resting on the table.
I couldn't see it if I'm being honest.
I'm out.
Well, he's out. Let's do a dime now. I want to test my skills.
Because you would done.
Oh. Oh. You gotta hold it from the bottom. Let's do a quarter. Oh. Oh. And Oscar's out. Okay. Let's do a nickel. Let's do one of each coin.
That was awful.
Yeah, well, you made it further than one.
You get past 3.
I blame the call out on Connor. Yeah, well, you made it further than one.
You get past 3.
I blame the call out on Connor. I started looking at him. Stop looking at me. I was like, what's going on?
Okay. Let's do another quarter. What the heck? Let's do a dime. Hey, don't forget. Here is out.
There you go.
Down to 3, halfway through the challenge.
I don't want to like rock the table because I feel like that's mean.
Now let's do another dime. Aaron's very locked in right now. Okay, let's do a penny.
Imagine having to sneeze while doing this. That would be the worst feeling ever.
I would be out because I'm so cold. Did that fall off your stack?
It did fall off my stack.
Then yeah, you're out. Down to Connor and Ella. Let's put on a nickel. Let's put on. Oh, Ella's out, so Connor wins immunity.
You're warm. Oh my, like your hand was warm. I was like, no,
The game.
no, what's your warm shirt?
So congratulations to Connor. So you are safe, cannot be voted out. Definitely in the final 5. The rest of you I will see at Tribal Council. I mean, Connor will be there too, but I will see all of you at Tribal Council, eligible to be voted out shortly. So go scram.
Okay, little lore drop. When I voted out Eleanor, I put a star on her little thing because she came here to look and sit at the stars, and I'm here for business. Feeling a little bit defeated. I was really close. I was second place, but my coins were so shaky. Connor has immunity again, which is like he's a very like good physical player, and I'm thinking he's starting to be good with these like small games that we have or like small challenges that we have. I'm thinking for this, it's between Nate and Oscar right now. And now that Oscar doesn't have an idol, we're thinking that getting Oscar out onto the jury is important because he could make a case if he gets to the final, like, oh, I deserve to be here. I've won, like, or he found like 2 idols or something like that. I'm hoping I'm not gonna have to use my idol, but definitely if I feel like I'm in danger next tribal council, I will be using it, or just like showing that I have it. I feel like I shouldn't go into the finals without being like, hey, I had this thing. But I don't know, this is a part where I like wish I had watched Survivor more, but I'm feeling confident. Every tribal council isn't fun, you know, these people, you get to meet and know them, and then you have to vote them out, but that's the game. It's, you know, at this point it's 6 people left, gonna be 5. It's it's gonna get messy really quick.
That's all, folks. Obviously, the last tribal didn't go so well for my long-term plan, and I can't balance a penny, so that didn't help out much, unfortunately. However, I'm confident that I'm moving on through this tribal, so hopefully I could just, kind of sneak my way into the final 2 or 3, whatever it may be this season. And although I'm upset, I think it makes me a little more motivated to really start playing the social game. I don't feel like I'm really locked with anybody. I feel like as soon as it gets down to 5 or 4, that's when I really have to win immunity, and that should carry me through. But until then, if not, like I said, I'm trying to plant a lot of roots, and whichever one sprouts, I'm gonna play that.
Huge. Who do you see as like Nate is the biggest one on my radar right now. Oh yeah. I mean, he's been strong in everything, and I also feel like half of the board or of the jury is all brain. So if he makes it any further, they're just gonna vote for him. Oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. Now this is all endgame now.
Okay. Have you talked with Kira and Ella about it?
They also say Nate.
Okay.
Can confirm that with Connor, but it sounds like everyone's in basic agreement.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
What are you thinking? We have to start thinking about rounds 4, 3.
Oh my gosh, dude.
We're getting up there.
We're getting it to the nitty gritty for sure. Oh man.
What are you thinking for, like, be totally honest, if you don't think that you want me in that final 3, that's okay, but what's your like 5?
My top 3, I definitely see you as being top 3 with me.
I think that if I had to pick between Kira or Connor, I would probably choose Connor. I feel like Kira actually
for the jury.
For jury, I would rather have Connor on jury and Kira in the game, because it sounds like not many people liked her because she's been behind getting a lot of people out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So if it was top 3, it would be you, me, and Kira.
I think that would work for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Let's try it out. I hope it goes well, man. Good luck in the next few games.
Hey,
Good
you
luck
too, man.
tonight.
I feel really good to be this late in the game and not be able to get voted off. I'm starting to feel better because I think it was 3 tribals ago, my name was on the chopping block had I not walked out. So with immunity, me and Oscar are really trying to push each other into the finals. And Kira's been voting with us. We want to keep her around as long as possible. So that leaves Joey and Ella, and then Nate by himself. So Joey and Ella voted with me, Oscar, and Kira last round. So we're conflicted if we want to keep that and vote Nate out, or do we want to try to scoop Nate in and either vote Ella or Joey out. I know last round, me, Oscar, Kira, Joey, Ella, we all voted together.
Yeah.
You and Maisie are the only 2. She's talking about how he feels alone. And I was like, for my head is the 2 options are just keep that going, vote you off, or take you in and vote one of them off. And then I asked him which one of them he would rather see gone. He was really kind of like, he didn't know outright which one he would have wanted gone.
So my thing with Nate is that now he has 3 people on jury, which means that if he makes it to the final 2 or 3, he's gonna have a lot of people pulling for him behind the scenes.
So then if we vote him off, then it's a 3v2. We have to make sure Kira doesn't flip.
We'd have to talk with her. I already got Joey on board with that. I explained to him the same thing about the jury, and he agrees.
The only thing I like about if we vote Joey or Ella is that then it's 3-1-1.
But even if we literally just need to survive this round, and we can force ourselves into the top 3.
Oh, I thought y'all were contestants.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So is that good?
I'm done.
Okay.
Alright. I'm so tired.
So what's your interpretation of the plan? Okay.
One syllable.
Yeah.
So the only thing we're worried about is him having the second idol.
Really?
He
He did win that. He did find the first one.
Yeah.
And so
I don't think he'd play it.
He would have to. The idols don't work after this round, so if anyone has one, that has to be used this round. Yeah.
Interesting.
So we're thinking instead of we don't want one of us to like all vote him, and then whoever he votes out,
Oh, okay.
gone on like 1-0.
Yeah.
So we're thinking someone needs to write down
A
a name that's not,
Just any name.
because like
Yeah.
I know Nate voted for him last round, so I wouldn't write Oscar's name.
Okay.
So, I mean,
That's
Or
like
we could do it as like, I don't know.
yeah, I mean,
this is like literally asking who's willing to put their own name at risk.
yeah.
We.
I haven't seen him searching for idols though.
It's just that time that
We
he
were
ran
all-
off.
we were all
yeah,
looking
he
for
just
idols.
sprinted off. It looked like.
To be fair, that the crew vouched for him. They
But
said.
that I get.
I don't think
if-
they would
if the
lie
crew-
like that. Because,
Yeah, if
like,
they
Did they
get.
vouch for him?
yeah, they
he
like,
did.
he was like, oh, yeah, I wanted you to be back for tribal on time.
It was
and I want to do a
Brody was
confessional.
my confessional guy, and
Yeah.
I can trust what he says.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
Alright,
don't
so
know.
if
Then we'll just play all on Nate. Nobody has to worry about
Yeah.
deviating names.
I wasn't thinking about the crew guy.
Yeah.
Right. Then I guess there's no.
And if the crew guy lies for him, that's
That's a
fucked
problem.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That you need to take it.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like at that point, it's like crew's fault.
So we're looping him in on the plan for voting for Joey.
Okay.
Yeah. The three of us are in agreement. One more is all we need.
Okay.
So I know that you've probably talked with people and
Yeah, dude, I don't know what's going through my mind right now.
yeah.
It's fair.
Difficult times.
It is.
But yeah.
But I mean, at some point, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of time.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still going with the original plan. I'm voting Oscar off.
So, okay. Do you think it would be bad if I went up to him and told him?
Yes.
If we both went up to him and were like, no, we're with you.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant we're voting you
No,
off.
no,
I was gonna say
fuck
that's
no.
Suicide, bro.
Yeah,
What?
no, I think
I mean,
because then as long as we keep Connor from winning immunity at the next challenge, then they're both out.
I'm
right?
down.
Okay. I don't know if we should tell him or not, though.
I mean, it could just be like. I mean, Loki. Like, I mean, what are we supposed to say?
I don't know. If they pull me aside, I might just be like,
I'm in.
I
Loki,
No.
they never told me a plan about Joey.
really,
Like, yeah. They want to
Damn.
vote you off.
yeah, I've kind of figured that.
Yeah. So,
If they say anything, I'll just say, I'll make up my mind at tribal.
Sitting?
thing.
Okay. So, final 6. Connor, you've won your second immunity of the season. Does this feel any different than the first one?
Yes, I feel really good about this one. There's not a lot of people left. Everyone's nervous. It feels good to be safe.
Yeah. How many names, did you hear a lot of names today, considering how many people are left?
Oh, I've heard everyone's name at least be brought up once today.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So, Nate, on the complete other end of the spectrum, you only had 1 coin.
Yeah.
What happened there?
I got a little distracted, and shaky hands on top of it don't really add up too well for a challenge like that.
No, they do not. And then, Kira, as we get down to the end of the game, are you thinking about your final 3, thinking about who you'd want to take with you if you get to that point in the game? What's your thought process there?
I mean, honestly, I'm just happy I'm discarded. It's terrifying. I'm surprised I made it this far, honestly. I'm glad to be here.
That's good. And then, so, Oscar, Kira seems to be taking it moment by moment. Do you have a plan, or are you also taking it moment by moment?
I feel like there's definitely some unknowns in the air, and everyone's still trying to figure out where they're going and who they want with each other. I feel like it's definitely important to just keep options.
Keep options open. Do you agree with that, Ella? Just options?
I mean, I feel like at this point in the game, you really just have to think about like the long run. I mean, even though there's already been the long run, there's even more
Yeah.
ahead. Never stops.
Yeah. Well, that's everything I have for you guys. So, Joe, you can go vote again first.
I love that man. Oh man. You're a hell of a player. We'll see how this goes.
We felt this was the easy vote to get out right now, and we're just trying to take it one round at a time.
See y'all later.
Nate.
Alright, so I feel like my vote here is a pretty big factor, I hope. I said it before, I'm not in the P tribe anymore, so.
I think this is like the 5th time, so whatever time it is a charm.
Okay, I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity item and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final, and the person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote is for Nate. Our next vote is for Oscar. Our next vote is for Oscar. 2 votes Oscar, 1 vote Nate. Our next vote is for Nate. 2 votes Nate, 2 votes Oscar. Our next vote is Oscar. That's 3 votes Oscar, 2 votes Nate, and 1 vote left. And our last and final vote is for Oscar, a member of our jury, voted out. Voted out.
Well, I can't say that I'm not disappointed. I'm very sad. I really thought that I was going to get all the way to the end. I definitely knew that I was getting spread thin and that I was losing people left and right. Unfortunately, Nate definitely swayed over everyone else. I thought I had Ella and Joey like still working with me, but hey, that's the game. You know, it's very unfortunate, very definitely not happy that I'm out, but it is what it is. I would love to see Connor in the end. I'd love to see Kira in the end. Really, I have no beef with any of them. They all played a very good game. I definitely could have pulled harder on the immunity challenges. I didn't win any of them. And yeah, it's definitely a tough pill to swallow, but it's what happens when you're good at the game. You get a target on your back.
I'm shocked. I'm hurt. Me and Oscar we were going to push each other into the final 3, and then just the best man wins from there. I'm completely dismayed that Kira flipped votes. I can't understand why. Nate had to have been begging them from a place of like desperation. I can't understand why she flipped votes, because just thinking we vote him out, vote Joey or Ella out next, and then you vote them out again. Me, Kira, and Oscar all could have gone to the final 3. So this is really bad for me, because they all 4 voted together. I'm the only one who voted with Oscar. I can't help but feel that I'm next. Yeah, so I really need to win immunity again this upcoming round. Honestly, I would like to get Joey or Bella out, but I think Kira's flipped the votes on people twice. I heard she admitted to after I walked out, she voted for Derek, whom she was voting with, and now she just voted for Oscar. So she's, I know it's an individual game, but like, yeah, that's rough from an outside perspective.
So do you think you can use that to build a case against her?
I hope so. Hopefully they can convince 2 of the other people, hey, like, she's not going to vote you into the final 3. She's going to sneak in.
So welcome back to this lovely pavilion where we'll be doing the next community challenge. But first, I need the idol back. Thank you. Now that immunity is back up for grabs, I don't know if you can see behind me, there's puzzles. Everyone will be doing a puzzle. It's a cube puzzle, 5 by 5 by 5. The color is completely on the outside, front, back, left, right, top, bottom. There's color. The top, though, does say USF on it. So that's your kind of helpful hint for the puzzle. And then if we can reach 30 minutes and no one has finished the puzzle, then we will determine who's the most done with the puzzle. She'll do that. So, is anybody confused? Anybody have any questions?
No.
Okay, you can each pick a puzzle and put your headlamp.
I'm gonna be so on
Hands on their laps?
Yes.
Survivors ready? Go!
I painted for it. There you are.
Ah, shit.
But then, maybe? No, that looks like it's wrong.
What's your time at the other campsite, by the way?
Oh, yeah,
I know we're going back, but I just
everything
want you to
of
know.
mine is still open. My phone's over.
So you're probably a part of the transition here. So you're gonna go here. Girl, what are some of these pieces? I'm like looking at them, I'm like, I did that purple one at the club, and that's my only preparation for this.
Middle.
Alright, I'm back.
You got me stressed, brother.
Yeah, I know. When I like. Okay. Alright, back. Look at it again. With the white. And this could be here.
Good with 3 dimension, but I do think it's really cool. Not feeling
Yeah, I have a.
You're looking at USF on the top, the big star piece. The painted side is the back middle piece.
What? This piece. Star piece is the back middle piece? Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Like this? No.
So basically, the way she scores it is how many colored things are on the outside, right?
I was in my rebuilding era, and now I'm in my goated era, I think.
Make sure your cube is 5 by 5 by 5 still. 30 seconds.
Does this count?
No, no.
Okay, so that's it.
Oh my god.
So, after the puzzle, we have a winner. But first, we're going to announce. Now, you guys, the rest of you did better, but not as good as Joey now. She's 6 forward. Okay, and then our winner, who was 6 points from a perfect score, is Joey. Joey wins immunity.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. So, you are officially. You can take some. You are officially in the final 4, which means you can't really get voted out anymore. So, the rest of you, I'll see you at Tribal Council later to vote out the next person for the jury. Scram.
How do you feel?
You know,
wait, I don't
that after that cube, that almost like
I don't want to go to your car.
that almost made me go insane. You know, but honestly, after this and then hearing that, you know, I can't. I'm practically good for top 3. I mean, we'll just see. We'll just see how it goes. It's just right now, this tribal is going to be interesting, to say the least. All right.
Final 4.
Yeah.
There was 18 of you. How does that make you feel? Like you're the top 4. Like that's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's, oh my gosh, I'm glad that, you know, I made it this far, and I'm just gonna, you know, do what I can to, keep going as far as I can, so.
Yeah. So who are you gonna like target tonight? Like what is your...
That's a very good question.
Because you know everyone's gonna be coming towards you.
Yeah, right now, it's definitely a mind game of like, where's everybody's head at? I mean, I don't want to like start poking at like who you're voting for, because that's just gonna like annoy them to get me out. But all of them, they're all great players, and I have to be smart, but also just have to make sure that with the relationships that I've built over the past 2 days, it's gonna, you know, pay off with, you know, getting as far as I have so far. So we'll see.
Pretty much, aside from us two, the only person we would just vote out with any probability would be Kira. Joey's not gonna vote for Ella, and then I don't think Kira would vote for Ella either. So it's like the final 3, or like voting one person out of 4 would be so tough.
Yeah.
Because then, say we were able to get her out, it would be a 2v1v1. But if it's a final 4,
Right now it's a 3v1v1.
I'm so down. So just kick Kira out.
I don't know how I'd even approach Ella with that.
Okay, obviously I'm not voting myself, and I know I was not getting voted out. So for me, it's between you and Kira.
Yeah.
Other than she thinks you're better chance at winning Kira. Okay.
I feel like right now it's between me and you.
Because we've both been brought up,
And we
multiple
both,
times.
and we both kind of were
And she's like-
outcasts here.
Yeah, and she's like, oh, you won 2 immunity challenges. So,
There's a clip like the final 6 or one of the contestants where they're like, so like, just what do you think's like got you this far? It's like 5-4 round.
I know.
You guys just said his name.
Yeah, but she
I really think we just have to kind of leave it up to them, I guess. Try to talk to them some more. And,
yeah. Okay.
our main target has it idle.
I don't know.
Rough situation.
Yeah,
Damn, we should have broken them up earlier.
I know. Hey, either way. I mean, I'm definitely disappointed in how that last immunity challenge went. That was a hard one, and puzzles aren't my strong suit. I'm also scared, although I've had 2 people tell me that they're voting with me. I feel like if I was in their shoes, I would be thinking who's going to get more votes at tribal council, and having 3 brains on the jury, then I don't know, that might sway them to kind of backstab me. So my eyes and ears are definitely open, but we'll see.
So Joey won immunity. Not good. I would have loved to win that on it, obviously. I just talked with Ella. She threw Nate's name around, but we said that last time they voted Oscar out, and I know they've already tried to vote me out before. I don't think I really have a choice. I kind of have to just vote Nate and hope. They don't really like Kira. We all kind of agree she's just kind of flying low under the radar, voting whichever way she thinks has the majority. Yeah, I'm still really, looking back at it, I'm really upset that Summer got voted out first. And then last round, really, Oscar getting voted out really hurts. So, hoping and praying for this upcoming tribal.
Yeah, I'm thinking definitely Connor, because he's won 2 challenges. I mean, so have you. But I think he's definitely a big threat. And then, I think it needs to be Yumi and Kira.
I mean, I feel like Connor's like a safe choice, so I'm going with that.
And then Nate brought up like the whole success with Beauty at the beginning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like if he made it to the finals, like he could bring that up. But I don't. That's my thing. Is could Connor be looking for an idol right now if they replaced it?
I don't know if you can do it at 5. Could you?
I don't know.
Maybe 5 is the last time.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. If you lurk it around these parts.
In the dark? He doesn't have a flashlight.
Oh.
Unless
so
he already has it.
Bro's got built-in night vision. He
Yeah,
don't need it. He said,
Just like metal detector?
Yeah.
Idol detector.
Idol detector, yeah.
Yeah. So Nate and I were alone at one point, and we were both kind of like, okay, so Connor dislikes me right now because I voted off Oscar, and I low-key kind of like did not. I mean, I betrayed his trust, which is completely understandable. I would be upset if I was in his position too. And so Nate and I were talking, and we were like, okay, let's get Connor out next. And we were thinking like, so honestly, I'm friends with everybody here, which makes it to where no matter who I vote out, it's going to be a backstab. Because, so Ella, how am I still forgetting names? No, it's gonna be Ella, Joey, and I were talking at the beginning about trying to go to Final 3 together. But low-key, I said, maybe what if we did Ella, Nate, and me to the Final 3 to him? So it's like, and since Joey's free right now, like he has immunity, and Connor doesn't, like no matter what group I'm in, I'm on both teams. So I'm pretty much guaranteed a spot in the Final 3 if things don't go crazy and for some reason they don't all backstab me, which would be absolutely crazy. I think that I'm one of Nate's only like lifelines right now, so because of that we're able to like work together, and hopefully I'll get there. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. I feel like everything kind of went exactly how I was planning it, because I had like this whole elaborate plan this morning where I was like, okay, we vote off 2 pinks, and then it's just going to be we're gonna get the pinks to vote off someone off blue to off-turn the team, and then we vote off blue until there's either no blue left or one has to depend on us, and then that's where I am. So honestly, I kind of schemed it this time. I'm like really proud of myself. That was insane. I did not expect that to actually work out perfectly. So yeah. Okay.
One on either side here.
And now we will welcome the members of our jury, with the latest juror being Oscar. Okay guys, so fun puzzle, right?
Yeah, I really liked it. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
We got some mixed answers. Elle, what was fun about the puzzle?
It was a lot of fun. I thought I had it right, and then I didn't, so I had to like start from scratch. But definitely having the USF helped me. And then I had no idea what would I guess the star thing helped too. Yeah. Lots of fun.
Connor, what was not fun about the proposal? You were very quick to say no.
So what was not fun about it was from the start to finish.
Yeah, none of it was enjoyable.
And then Joey walks away with immunity. You're second, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like losing track of numbers. But yeah, how does this one feel different?
I mean, coming into the cube puzzle block definitely was intimidating because in the past I've been dog water at puzzles. But I feel like, yeah, with this, definitely redeemed myself, but lost a little sane points trying to keep all the blocks together. But yeah, no, it was a fun challenge.
Those last 5 seconds were a little stressful for you?
Oh yeah.
From what I've heard.
It was like 2 big pieces like fell off as you were counting down, and I just put it back on.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I was in a similar situation where like at the very I was holding it together the whole time, and then at the very end I just stuck one there just so that way it would stay up.
Just for good measure, yeah.
Just so that way it wouldn't go all over like the ground.
Yeah, and then Nate, you're the only original brain person left. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I wasn't expecting it, honestly, but it's a game where things like that happen. I'm not too confident going into this, but, you know, only time will tell.
Okay. And then, Kira, we're coming towards the end. There's only a couple rounds left. How are you feeling in general?
I mean, it's kind of anyone's game. It's kind of just very, like, very difficult to see what's to come, but also it's like, I hope that at the end it turns out well. I mean, literally anything could happen, so I'm just like, I don't know. I'm nervous, I guess, is the best way to put it.
That's a good word for it. Well, with that, it's time to vote. Nate, you're up first.
We played a hell of a game. I think it's either me or you, so may the best player win.
I just want to say to all the fans at home, I think this is where my journey ends. I don't think it's too good. However, I'm voting for Nathan because that's kind of what me and Ella discussed. Kira kind of came on board, but I think I'm about to get slimed out. How long do you want the fight?
I feel like I'm getting into the final 3.
Okay, I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Last night. Thank you. You're playing this for yourself? Yes. Okay. So, this is a hidden immunity idol. So any votes cast for Ella will not count. I will read the votes. First vote is for Nate. Next vote is Connor. That's 1 vote Nate, 1 vote Connor. Next is Connor. 2 votes Connor, 1 vote Nate. The next vote. And the next person voted out of Survivor is Connor. The tribe has spoken. There we go.
I was. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hurt, but I knew it was coming. I've been avoiding somehow for the last like 3-4 tribals. Joey and Ella were voting together. She slithered her way into the final 3 just by voting with the majority. So I think Nathan's going home here, and overall though, I had a great time. I don't have any regrets about the way that I played. I voted the way I wanted to. I think I had a good run overall.
You enjoyed the time? You had a good time?
Great time.
Okay guys, so we just voted someone out, but we're gonna get straight into our next immunity challenge. So first, gonna take the idol back from James. You don't mind?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay, once again, immunity is back up for grabs. For this challenge, you'll be given the same puzzle blocks from earlier, but this time we will be asking you true, false, ABCD questions about members of the jury. So this is about how well you've been paying attention to the people these past 2 days, and we're gonna test your knowledge on them. First to 5 wins immunity. Are you guys ready? First question. What grade did Derek start taking his college classes in? His sophomore year of high school, his junior year of high school, his senior year of high school, or his freshman year of college? ABCD. Okay. What's yours, Kira? A. So 2A, 2B. The answer was A. Sophomore year of high school. What is Eleanor's last name? A. Jones, B. Rykowski, C. Johnson, or D. Blagett? Okay, Carrie,
I got D.
B. 2B, 2D. The answer was D. Blagett.
Who would be?
Kira and Nate.
Next question is, what position does Isabella hold in the astronomy club? A. President, B. Vice President, C. Treasurer, or D. Secretary? Okay, you guys can review your answers whenever you're ready. C, D, B, B. The answer was B. Vice President. Who would be?
Ella and Nate.
True or false? Eleanor is a yoga instructor. At the right. Okay. And I can't see your letter.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I was like trying to.
2 true, 2 false. She is, in fact, a yoga instructor.
She is not.
And more.
Really?
She does kung fu.
No way. It's gotta be a stressful class.
Okay, this is only A or B, but what does Derek do for work? USF's football equipment manager or a USF math tutor? Yeah, everybody's right. Everybody's
You're wearing the football shirt, bro.
Whoa. True or false? Isabella is from Cuba. Everybody says false, and everybody is correct. Is that?
We have a winner.
Is it? Who is it?
It's a tie actually
Between the girls?
between the girls.
Okay. So you guys will just go into like sudden death because I have more questions.
Awesome.
So sorry Joey, sorry Nate. No immunity for you guys. True or false? Maisie was state runner-up in shot put.
Shot put?
Oh, 2 different answers. One true, one false. She was state champion, so false.
Yeah.
Kira wins immunity.
I haven't won immunity yet, so this is like the best time to, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I underestimated you, Queen. But I remembered your season.
Thank you. I'm right
Yep.
here. So, Kira has won.
I always wanted to wear this necklace.
So, Kira, you cannot be voted out. You're officially in the final 3. How does it feel?
I'm excited.
Yay! Okay, however, different story for the other 3. You guys have a chance to go home before final tribal council. So, we're going to give you guys some time to decide who that's going to be, and we'll be back here very shortly.
So, I'm really surprised that I won here. Honestly, like, no matter what happens, who we decide to vote out, I'm great. I'm perfectly fine, which is insane. I was not expecting to, like, ever wear one of these. Like, so I'm so happy I made it to the final 3. I don't know, it's like everything went so according to plan. I knew this morning I had a whole like strategy thought out, and literally everything fell into place. It's perfect. Like, it could not have gone better. So I really hope that I mean, I honestly don't expect to win jury, because in trying to get to everybody into like the correct voting areas, I definitely lost a lot of social credit. Backstabbing, but yeah, so I'm just really glad that, I mean, I made it this far. I came into it kind of like scared I'd be first out, but here I am, third, 3 places away from getting that 200, so yeah. I mean, I agree. Also, he's like the most liked by blue team in my opinion.
For sure.
Either Joe, because like remember like he was voted most friendly, so I mean
that's like really the only person I could go for.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
That's valid.
I like DP3.
DP3, yeah.
I really
Have you
do.
talked to Ella about DP3?
No, not yet.
Really?
No. Well, I haven't had time. I'm really hoping those horrible Dr. Pepper beans pull through for me. All right, I got some sort of alliance. I don't know how much I trust it. Or the DP3 because they both love Dr. Pepper. I don't really drink soda. I'll have an occasional Diet Coke, but those beans, I'll tell you what, they were Dr. Pepper branded. That's about the best $90 I've ever spent in Uno cards if this works out. You know, DP, we went through a couple names. It was DP Queens at first, and then DP We, and then we're like, oh, there's 3 of us, finally. It took us a little bit, but we got there, right? Honestly, I'm hoping that doctor prescribes us a win. We'll see how it plays out.
I know Kira was a threat.
Did you hear DP3? Did Kira tell you about DP3?
Oh, I think she. Yes.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper 3. Okay.
I had those beans, man.
Oh,
we were all the
yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Peppers.
I don't know. I think it's also like.
Joey's one of the most. I think he's the most liked, especially during the one challenge that I won, the first one with the whiteboards. And it was like, who do you trust the most? Who do you want to win? If it's not you, it was like all Joey.
I don't know, and I feel like with Kira, it's hard because I don't know if people will be behind her because she slips so much. So it's
I think
definitely
it's
difficult.
I mean, I really only have one option.
Yeah, I know.
Right here, so I don't know.
I think I need to talk to her.
Yeah, I don't want to put Dr. Pepper on the line here, but we got something going with that, right?
Well, yeah, a little nervous because, as you can tell, Ella pulled out an immunity idol at the last second, and we'll see if she does something like that. Like, who knows if, you know, Ella, Kira, and Nate are gonna plan to blindside me, which, I mean, it's a good play, so we'll see. Very nervous, but at the end of the day, I'm really glad I've made it this far, and I just want to see how far I can get after this. But I've had so much fun playing this game, and right now it's just wrap it up. Let's go.
Okay, guys, very quick, back again. Kira has immunity this time. Very, very quick turnaround. Nate, how quick was that? How do you feel?
With the quick turnaround.
I mean, not good, especially this late in the game. Honestly, I feel like right now it's kind of between me and Joey. So Joey.
Aww.
Yeah.
Wholesome.
Either way, hell of a game.
Hell of a player, man.
Me too.
You guys are awesome.
So, Ella.
Yeah.
You did pretty well. You went into that tiebreaker. How did you feel going into the tiebreaker?
I feel like I always get so close and then I just like poop out at the last minute. So again, to Maisie, I'm very sorry that I underestimated you. But I remember you saying shot put, and I was like, I know it's true, but yeah, it was like right there. I could almost taste it, but I didn't get it. So it's bittersweet.
Yeah. Kira, was that last question? Did you know?
I did not know. I was just like,
I mean, you gotta take that chance sometimes.
I was just like, oh, it's like sudden death. I think I'm just gonna like, I don't know, guess.
Worked out in your favor.
It did.
Yeah, and then Joey, the recipient of Nate's lovely hug. How does it make you feel knowing that he thinks it's between you two? Do you feel that same way as well?
I mean, right now, yeah, like, I feel like at this point, like, there's no surprises with how the votes went, and also how, you know, the people in between us, yeah, they've been pretty strong players, and then now it's just who they think
should, you know, stay within that top 3. So honestly, like any 4 of us, you know, we've done our game, you know, we've done what we did to come this far. So it just comes down to who we vote for.
Perfect. And with that, for the last time, it is time to vote. Nate, you are up.
Joey, you're a hell of a player, a hell of a man. It's just a game, and I'm really hoping DP3 pulls through for me.
I feel bad. I'm feeling like I'm not gonna win, but I made this far, so.
They didn't ask for me to walk back this time. I was so excited. Quite bad.
Here we are. Final 3. I'm sorry.
I feel like fate's already decided, but if this is a blindside, this is probably the best blindside. So kudos to them for that. If not, we'll see how it goes after that. Nate, hell of a player, man. So, absolute beast. You're a Brawn on my boat for sure.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final, and the person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I will read the votes. First vote is Nate. Is for Joe. Next vote is for Nate. So that's 2 votes Nate, 1 vote Joey, with 1 vote left. And the next person voted out, and the final member of our jury is Nate.
No, really good.
Tribe has spoken. Okay, you're free to go.
You know, like I said at Tribal Council, I felt like it was either between me or Joey, and they pulled through for Joey. I guess they don't like Dr. Pepper as much as they thought they did. I mean, he's not even a real doctor anyway, though. I wanted to throw that in there, a little bit of shade. But no, it was a really good game. I met a lot of great people, and I had a lot of fun. So, you know, still going home a winner.
Good to hear it. So, overall, good experience?
Overall, good experience. Highly recommend to apply for season 3.
Joey, Kira, Ella, welcome to your final tribal council. At this final tribal council, you will have the chance to plead your case to the jury as to why you believe you deserve the title of sole survivor and the cash prize that goes along with it. So, you will each be given an opportunity to give a little intro. The jury will ask you questions and grill you really hard. And then you will have the opportunity to give a closing statement. And then the jury will vote for the winner of season 2 of Survivor USF.
Honestly, I do want to say that all of you guys have played such a phenomenal game, and it was so fun playing with y'all. Honestly, like, this game means so much to me with, you know, how, like, seeing the TV show and being here, like, actually doing stuff with people that share that same interest. I couldn't have asked for more. And right now, yeah, because I'm a senior at USF, and yeah, when somebody recommended me to, you know, do this, I was like, I mean, this is like the only time I can do it before I head out, and I'm gonna get married, graduate. So if I mean, with the money, it'd be a nice honeymoon, you know, for sure. Yeah, it'll help for sure. I mean, I know my fiance. She's wondering
why has he not texted me right now? But yeah, I'm really glad. Yeah, I did this for her, did it for my family, and honestly, just I played the game how I wanted to play, and I hope you guys can, you know, acknowledge and, you know, understand that. And yeah, thank you guys.
Okay, Kira, we'll just go down the line. You can go next.
I'm
kind of a little anxious in front of a lot of people, but I really enjoyed playing with everybody, and I really enjoyed just getting to know everybody, and I hope that we can all still like be friends afterwards. I kind of went into the Final 3 knowing I'm not going to get final because I strategized a lot of the eliminations that happened, and I acknowledge that, and I apologize. So, I mean, I just wanted to say this was a really fun game. I respect every single one of you, and that we did a really good run, and I don't know, I appreciate you all, and I really hope that we can be friends after this.
Okay, and then Ella.
Hey guys, you know, I honestly, it was hard for me to like have a role in your guys' elimination, but I hope you know, like, the reason your name came up or the reason I voted you is because I viewed you as a threat and as someone like, as a like respect almost, because I was like a little bit scared. So but you know, it's really I went into applying to Survivor almost being like, oh, I don't know if I'll get it, like it's a maybe, but I feel like it's a really great chance to like prove that you can do something for yourself, and I've challenged myself in ways that I've never been challenged before, or like just been put in situations that are hard, uncomfortable, and you know, there's a way out, but it's hard to get through sometimes. And so I feel like I've proved to myself that there is a way out no matter which way you go. And again, I respect all of you guys as players. You know, for you guys to make it to jury, it's into the merge. It was like, I'm really proud of all of you, and even if we didn't spend a lot of time together, I hope you can respect like the way that things went out, and then like I also respect the way you guys played. So yeah, no bad blood. I hope all you are cool, and I really love doing the true or false questions about y'all and just seeing how much lore I knew about everyone. So that's, I think, all I have.
So each one of y'all played in a flip-flop vote that ultimately got you to the end and betrayed someone, or all of us, on jury. How do you convince us to vote for y'all despite the betrayal? And it's for all y'all.
I go first. I feel like me and Joey especially, it was hard for us going into the merge knowing that you guys, the Beauty Tribe, having the majority on the red team, it was hard to know that like Janiyah and Alex had both gone. So us being the only Brawn, like we knew we had to stick together no matter what. And I feel like you know, we had to kind of like flip-flop to stay in the majority. And so while like it was really hard, we definitely felt that like keeping our stake in the competition was really important for the Brawn tribe, even when it did come to times where you know, tribe lines were like drawn or like remade.
So I guess I'll go next. So I feel like this question is partially like for me because of Beauty. I feel like with that situation, it was, if Beauty had ended up just being the finalists, I kind of knew that I would be the first one to be voted out, or at least I would be like a runner-up, because you guys had all that time to like kind of bond with each other on the other team. So I kind of knew from the merge, like, okay, like it's going to be like, if I were to like go with Beauty and not stick with Blue at all, then it would have meant that I would be going home.
Man, we've had to navigate, you know, the relationships in the tribes, especially with the merge, because it was back and forth. And yes, as you know, Brawn started out with 2, and then everybody started out with bigger numbers. It was intimidating, but at the same time, we had the swing vote. And how were we going to navigate being the swing vote without causing attention to ourselves being a target, right? So if we stuck with one side, eventually we would have been gone out. So we had to adapt. We had to be flexible with how we were with everybody, right? We weren't talking with just a group of people. We were talking with everybody. And yeah, the betrayal, I know that it's not good, you know, being told one thing and then another thing happens. So, but for that, it's just, yeah,
really sorry about that.
That's good. Okay.
Hi guys. I have a question for each one of you specifically. First, Kira, tell me why Joey should not win.
Why Joey should not win?
Why he should not.
I mean, I feel like most of the game, at least whenever we were voting people out, I feel like it's mainly like, this is an on-the-spot question. I feel like when it comes to why Joey should not win, I'm on the spot, but I feel like when it comes to a game like this, I mean, it really comes down to like strategy, and at the end of the day it is a numbers game. I feel like I played it like a numbers game and tried to make it to where the most like you can really like
You got it.
I don't know, it's like I feel like with strategy most of the time he was kind of just floating by with whoever was on the chopping block. I feel like when it comes to a game like this, you either kind of stay laid back and are really like just kind of go with the flow, or you end up having to like really, I don't know, like you end up having to kind of social max and having to get all these alliances and do all these strings behind the scenes that it puts so much effort in. So it's like when you put this much effort in and you see like somebody who's more laid back, it's kind of like, man, I wish I had that. I don't know.
Alright. Ella, why should Kira not win?
This is hard. I love my girl Kira. I don't know. When at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, it's a numbers game, all that jazz, but it's also I realize that there's a lot of, the jury is all brain and beauty. So at the end of the day, when you end up being there to flip the vote, you're making enemies no matter what, and I feel like they didn't expect that from her. So for them, like, to expect it obviously from me and Joey, it's one thing, but I know that first vote they were very shocked about Summer, and so it's difficult because you want, you know, you have to flip the vote sometimes, but when they don't expect it, that's when it hurts the most, I feel like. And I feel like I wasn't afraid to bring up names, even at the beginning. It's like, oh, you want to go around and talk around, or just put a name down and hope for the best. I feel like I wasn't afraid to bring up names and play the game if that is what it took.
Joey, why should Ella not win?
For Ella, I feel like, well, I mean, I believe that with how she's played the game, she's definitely, you know, had an idea of like how she wants to be, you know, around people with having that social game, which was really good. But sometimes it was more of, you know, a gray area of like who we collectively wanted to vote. So I think at the end of the day, we all played pretty good. So
thank you.
Okay, you can address the jury.
Hello. All of you, same question. What are you guys going to do with the money?
Ooh, good one. Can I go first? Oh wait, no, you should go first because you need your honeymoon plans.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, where are you going to take her with $200?
That's like a dinner. It's okay. It's just like a dinner.
So, I mean, I really want to take her on an Alaskan cruise at some point. And
for the honeymoon? Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions.
No, you're fine. And no, because we've always wanted to go around and see the national parks, and we did it on the East Coast. So, and she's never been to Alaska or Hawaii.
Have
so,
you?
I've been to Hawaii, but I definitely would want to, you know, have her experience that. So, but that's part of why I did this. Yeah.
True. Okay. Whoever.
Oh, I mean, I'm probably just gonna like use it to pay my tuition. Like,
true.
I mean, we're all in college. We get the struggle.
True.
I mean, it's just, I don't know, just tuition.
I'm gonna allot like some of it to my iClicker subscription, and then I'm gonna go and try and see Hosier and Biba Doobie at the Sing Out Loud festival near me in St. Augustine. So a little bit for school, a little bit for fun. We'll see how it goes.
Cool.
Okay, thank you, Bella. Maisie, you're up.
So my question is, what is a move that you made, you had a plan for, and that ended up coming into fruition? And I will respect you more if you don't answer the question, because I feel like there were no moves made. But if you feel that you made a move, please explain to us why.
I mean, honestly, I'll tell you guys about my whole plan because it worked out perfectly. I'm like, okay, so now we're at the point to where it's me and blue, and then pink, and then the other two on blue, or the other two on red. And it gets to the point where it's like, okay, we got rid of 2 pink in order for them to have to rely on us. And I ended up not really having to do much when getting rid of those guys. And then eventually I walked up to pink, acted like we were still in an alliance to get rid of one of them. And then eventually had to pretty much just do a lot of like alliances and a lot of strategies.
So your move was being in an alliance?
My move was to just be friends with everybody, which ultimately means that I'm literally in a situation where I have to backstab someone every single time. So it's like, no, that's like, it worked out perfectly.
I have like a petite, I don't know. I know when, I think Oscar found the idol and the burlap was still on the ground, and then Connor picked it up and I was like, you should go pretend you have an idol. And so that was the whole thing, and then I didn't know that Oscar actually had an idol, so, but it worked out. It took the suspicion off of me that I had an idol. So I feel like that definitely worked out, because I knew like the first thing they wanted you to do when you go get an idol is get like someone to go do a confessional. So I was like, why don't you go do a confessional and like ask them and go run somewhere? Because that was also the thing with Nate. So we thought the 2 idols were in play by Nate and Connor. Because the whole thing that went down is that someone had called over Nate for a confessional, and they thought that he had an idol. I don't think there were any like big moves for me to play, but I feel like I definitely made it seem like I did not have an idol, and that it was kind of under the radar. I didn't have to use it, but it was still like good to have in my back pocket if I did.
Oscar was going to be the one that was supposed to be out, but I was able to convince the majority for Eleanor to be out. Why? Because first, Eleanor was not liked, and that's why no one's going to vote for her at Final 3. But what I said was, well, that means that she's guaranteed top 3. How is that fair for everybody else that has a shot to go to top 3? So instead, I shifted the votes from Oscar to Eleanor.
When I speak, I feel like honestly I could have been a lot more charismatic during this, but at the same time I like can't really be honeymoon here. So it's like at this point I might as well just like be honest, because it's just like, I mean, I don't expect to win. I'm gonna be super honest. Like, I know I'm just stabbing myself in the foot here, but it's also just like I do not expect it. So I feel like just being honest with everybody and kind of just explaining like the process of like my plan is just kind of all I'm really gonna do.
I mean, obviously, I feel like in the beginning, Brawn dwindling numbers, I feel like I definitely should have performed more. So I could figure out something. Because I know definitely it was a beginning of the season, so remaining all 6 of you guys. But I think some of my biggest regrets was sometimes like I wouldn't get to talk to certain people and get that aspect, but I just knew more breaking down of like the tribe lines almost. Maybe getting to know people more, things like that. I just wish that barrier was broken almost, and it was a free for all instead of remaining
Last but not least, we have Nate, who's going to address our final 3.
I'll start with Joey and Ella. From what I've seen and kind of heard, is I felt like Ella was calling more of the shots. So I want to hear from both of you guys who you think was really calling the shots on your little on the Brawn tribe, and why.
I think what it was is that when we talked together, we divided and conquered, right? So it's like, hey, what does Beauty think about this? What does Brain think about this? You know, let me know. Like, both of us weren't like, hey, let me know about this. We were more like, hey, I'll let you know.
I definitely feel like an example. I know you said like the whole Eleanor Oscar thing was kind of you, but I remember me and Maisie kind of talking about it a lot, the whole Eleanor situation, and I feel like I had a role in that as well. But I feel like kind of me and Joey would separate and see like what worked out best for us, in a sense, and like who we thought the strongest player who didn't have immunity was.
But a lot of people feel as though rather than being a strategist, you just kind of voted with the majority to get your way to the final three. So are you able to like kind of defend that wasn't your game plan?
I mean, I feel like mostly I had the strategy in the morning. I made a confessional about it like way before, back when I was like at the very beginning when we were in like the just merged. I actually thought about it all night while I was sleeping, but I mean, it kind of simultaneously it was like during the part where it was Derek's simulation. I knew at that point if one of the blues didn't go, like we had to vote someone off, and so I was like, I gathered up Brawn, I gathered up both pinks, and I was like, hey, I know the pinks hate me at this point too, because it's like they realized that I was the one who voted off someone, and I was like, hey, if we don't want one of the blues to win, we all have to vote one of them off now. Like, if not now, they're all going to gang up on us, and we are going to lose. So I gather up everybody, and I'm like, okay. So we're voting it was either Derek or John. Because they were the most culturally and just strategic in the game. I felt Derek was really good at convincing people, which made him a really big threat. And I felt like when it comes to whenever we were talking strategy, I just felt after we talking about this man is scary. Like, I do not want him to be talking about me behind my back because I would have no idea. So I decided I would strike first, and I got both of Fred and then both of the remaining things to go up there because I felt like that was the only way that anybody other than Blue could be saving me.
Thank you.
Sorry, not Blue.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now you guys will each have one more chance to address the jury and tell them why you believe you deserve the title of Sole Survivor. This is the last thing the jury will hear from you before they make their vote for the winner of the season.
Playing this game, I wasn't expecting to make it this far, honestly, and I feel like, not winning the challenge might have not put a target on my back, but I wish I did on challenge. I feel like I was very, just trying to stay under the radar. In a game like this, I feel like I did a lot of strategizing. I feel like because of one of the moves I made, specifically with Derek, is why us three are standing here instead of other people, which I feel like contributes to the strategy. I feel like I'm so bad at talking to people, but I feel like I respect you all as competitors, and I've never underestimated a single one of you. I feel like whenever it came to playing the game, we've all tried our best and we've all worked super hard, and I just really I respect every single one of you so much. I did not expect to even get past
I'll say thank you guys so much for playing this game with us, and other than that, the vote's up to you now. So thank y'all.
And with that, jury, it is now your turn to cast votes for a winner of Season 2, Brains vs. Brawn vs. Beauty of Survivor USF. So we'll start with Summer. You get to cast the first vote.
What a respectable husband. That's fine to get my vote.
Joey might get the credit, but Ella was the one taking charge.
I'll just start. I'm absolutely not voting for Kira under any circumstances. Didn't like the way she played the game. So between Joey and Ella, I feel like they both played like the strategic pretty equally, and he won 2 immunity challenges. So I think overall he played the best game.
Kira, no one hates you, by the way. I know everyone's kind of crazy. Oh my God.
For the last time, I will go tally the votes. So, this time, when I read the votes, you are going to want to see your name. These are votes for a winner, so let's just get right to it. For the first vote, we have Joey. For the second vote, we have Ella. Our next vote is for Joey. Our next vote is Ella. So that's 2 votes Joey, 2 votes Ella. Our next vote is Joey. 3 votes Joey, 2 votes Ella. And our next vote, and the winner of Survivor, Brains vs. Brawn vs. Beauty, is Joey.